to a very special episode of Bakbakan. I am your host, Dayan Castilla, and today we will be discussing the fight of Manny Pacquiao and Ricky Hatton. As we all know, everybody is very excited to witness another very historic fight in the history of boxing, the Battle of the East and the West. From the East, our very own Manny Pacquiao, and from the West, Ricky the Hitman Hatton. So who will win? This is a very exciting topic, so we invited different experts from the field of boxing itself and from the entertainment media. So our first guest is said to have known Manny Pacquiao for almost a lifetime. He is his trainer and best friend. Let's all welcome Mr. Buboy Fernandez. Then our second guest is from ABS-CBN. He is a sportscaster and broadcaster also. The very handsome, guess who? Mr. TJ Manotok. Then our third guest, you'll wonder, medyo natawa ko kanina kasi baka matawa din yung audience because he is used to impersonating different celebrities like, guess who? Gas Abelgas and all. But we will be surprised because he will be giving very serious analysis of the topic. Guess who? Mr. Oji Diaz. And we have a fourth guest, last but definitely not the least. We are very honored because he flew all the way from Mexico. Guess who? Mr. Juan Manuel Marquez. Alright, before we start, I'd like to inform our televiewers that we are open to phone-in questions or opinions. Just call our hotline 16220 or 16221. So, now let's start. It is said that Manny Pacquiao is in a fight of his life. And I guess so is Hatton. So, do you think, Mr. Fernandez, you have been working with Manny Pacquiao very closely, di ba? Best friends kayo. How well prepared is Manny Pacquiao for this fight?
Ever since the fight with Juan Manuel Marquez, our camp made sure that the training of Manny Pacquiao is actually improved a notch higher. So starting from Juan Manuel Marquez, then afterwards we have David Diaz, and then next it was, I think it was already Oscar De La Hoya, a few pounds higher, who weighs a few pounds higher than Manny. We made sure that Manny is in tip-top shape before he enters the ring. For now, before he fights Ricky Hatton, for the past 2 months, we've been concentrating on strengthening his punches, or his arms to make his punches harder. His endurance also, we've been training him to increase his endurance. For the last 2 weeks before the fight, we will be concentrating on his speed.
Okay. So, Manny Pacquiao is well known for his speed already. So, talagang nagpre-prepare pa kayo doon, ano?
Yes, we're making sure that he's not actually losing the speed that he had when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Because, as we all know, when you're going up, or when your body weight increases, there's a tendency for your reflexes to be a little bit slower than the usual. So that's why we're making sure that for the last 2 weeks, we're preparing him to actually have the same speed that he had in his previous fights.
While I'm listening to your talk, I can see that Mr. Juan Manuel Marquez here is very serious at mukhang nagdi-disagree siya. So, what can you say, sir? Is it true that Manny Pacquiao is well prepared? Will he be able to beat Oscar De La Hoya? Or I mean, Ricky Hatton, because he beat De La Hoya before. I'm so sorry. Mr. Juan Manuel Marquez is a Spanish, so Mexican, he's not able to understand me, so I need to repeat the question. Do you think that Manny Pacquiao would be able to defeat Ricky Hatton?
No. Manny Pacquiao is a brave boxer. He's a fighter, but He was not good enough to defeat Hatton. Hatton is a brave one. He is a gladiator from England. He is a great warrior. And Hatton has more experience than Pacquiao. He's a great. I go Hatton with this fight. Hatton win.
So how did you say that? What is your basis in saying that Hatton would win? Is Pacquiao not brave enough to be able to face Hatton?
Pacquiao is brave, but I consider Pacquiao is. What did you call this? Pacquiao is.
You can speak in Spanish, remember, I'm Dayan Castilla.
Pacquiao is a very fast fighter. He's very furious. But he never uses brain. Pacquiao is so... Are you familiar with the El Matador in Mexico? Are you familiar with that? I compare him like a bull that always drag the red clothes. Well, Pacquiao is never uses brain in his fight. Hatton is very smart. That's why Pacquiao is. That's the key to defeat Pacquiao. He never uses brain.
So,
Hatton is more comfortable with that division. 140 libras. Hatton is a great fighter. The last time I remember fought Pacquiao in the few years, there was a big mistake for the decision. Pacquiao is. For me, I won that fight. There was a big mistake. He never knocked out me in the 9th round. It was a slip in the 9th round. But it was an official decision of the referee, so he said knockout. You know this? Porque de consuelo, por favor. Porque de consuelo, por favor, por the jurado. Knockout in por puntos.
well, according to Mr. Juan Manuel Marquez, the only reason that Pacquiao won that fight is because of the unanimous decision of the judges. If not for that, he would have won the fight because he's more able and yun, mas magaling daw siya kay Pacquiao. In other words, nadaya daw po siya. Yun po yung gusto niyang sabihin.
Water is good, but for me, something is better, you know. I use it, I drink it all day, every day, you know.
This water is a refreshing way to bring all your daily vitamins.
I wouldn't
It gives you
be
strong energy,
alive,
just like
but I
Manny
want to.
Pacquiao.
Walking down the street, what a great dress in the shop window. Fits like a glove, the appertaining jacket is on a hanger too.
This water, a refreshing beauty vitamin.
Ice cream shop with the best sorts of ice. One
Goes to the unanimous decision by the jurado.
So who will
Hatton
win?
win. I go for Hatton.
Alright, it's very clear that we have Hatton versus Pacquiao. So who will win? We can never tell. We'll have to wait for the fight to actually happen. Right now, what we are assured of that we'll be expecting a very, very serious and exciting fight. For now, hintayin na lang natin po ang May 12 na mangyari. So ngayon, we'd like to thank our very special panelists. Thank you very much, sir, for visiting us here in the Philippines. Sana po.
Mabuhay. Adios, amigos.
Ayan. So with that, adios, amigos.
It's like a glove, the appertaining jacket is on a hanger too. An ice cream shop with the best sorts of ice. one ball shouldn't matter. But which one shall I take? Strawberry, coffee, lemon, and just a little bit of cream. I shouldn't